lovelies, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I will be showing tutorials and how-to videos on sublimation, hot fix rhinestones, shea butter, after shower body oil, and I just purchased a new toy, my laser machine. So I will be diving into some laser projects. Alrighty, enjoy the next video. Hello lovelies, I'm about to engrave a bookmark on this brown thin acrylic. It's about 1/32 of an inch. And if you can see, I have it placed on the bed of the laser machine, and there are two dots here, a red one and a blue one, and I need to center that. So I'm gonna hit the knob on the side of the machine to bring them in closer. Now that way I'm going the wrong way. Okay, now it's leveled. And my sheet is in there. And I can close the door. Okay, now let me bring you over to the computer so you can see the software. So this is inside of Xtool software. This is the design that I want to make. The portion that is in black will be engraved and the red portion will be cut. So what I have to do is come over here and select my material from the library. And I think I'm going to select by color and see what comes up. So I'm going to type in brown. To see if I can find it that way. Let me type in brown acrylic. And I may not get brown. I may have to select see, it has brown, but not the size that I need. So let me type in black acrylic. I don't see that. Let me see if I can type in the size. I think it's 1/32. Here we go. And I see a lot of selections, but nothing for acrylic. Nothing. So I'm going to have to wing it and see how it turns out. Let me think. I've used this before, but I don't remember what I selected, and that's why it's a good idea to write stuff down. Okay, let me see. I think it's, let me try 1 millimeter and see what comes up. Only thing that I see is black, so I'm going to select that. So I typed in 1 millimeter and black acrylic is the only one that came up. So I'm going to apply those settings. And it tells you to remove the protective film. so that it won't burn. And that is it. So like I said, I have it brought up the settings for that, and I'm gonna do engrave, and then I'm going to do a I don't know why this has score, but this should be cut, so I'm gonna change it to cut. Okay, but I want to go back to the engrave part first. So what I normally do is, I probably could do it this way, leave the engraved portion and the cut portion on the screen, since I only have the engraved portion selected. What I like to do is remove the part that I'm not working with. So I just deleted it, and I'll bring it back once I need it. So right now I have the engrave on the screen. I have the settings for the engrave. And what I'm going to do is select framing, and that would make sure that everything is centered and in place. And then I'm going to select processing. Now it's telling me to start, and it gives you safety instructions. Don't leave your machine out. I got to turn on my air purifier. So that it can pull the smoke that it would make. And so I press start here, and then I have to go over to the engraver, the laser machine, but I'm putting on my safety tools. Even though the door is closed, I'd rather be safe. And I press the button on the side, and it'll start engraving. And you will see that it should only take a minute. So we're going to see how that engraves. And it should come out like a white color. And I can't see anything with these glasses on. Not on the laser, but I see it on the computer. We got about 15 seconds. Okay. It beeped, meaning that it's finished. And you can see how that looks. Pretty good. I could go again if I wanted a little darker, but I'm going to stick with that. So, since I'm finished with that portion, I'm going to say finished. And I'm going to do the undo button so I can bring back my, my cut line. And we have that. So then I'm going to highlight the engraved part, and I'm going to delete that. Whoops, I deleted both of them. Undo. There we go. For some reason, I must have hit the undo button twice and it grouped it back together. So now I'm going to delete the engraved part. And I'm going to highlight the cut part. And make sure that it's cut is selected. And it has the settings already. I'm going to do framing again. And I'm going to do process. And I'm going to hit start. Put my glasses back on. Go over to the laser. Hit the button on the side. And this should take about 35 seconds. Because it's not that thick and it's not that big. And it's just a square. We're almost finished. Okay. The buzz has sounded. Let me see. And since it's so thin, as you can see, it popped up. And that is the bookmark. That's the hole right there. And that is the bookmark. Came out pretty good. Came out real good. Alrighty. So that will do it for this week. Bye-bye.